Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Human Rogues Joyous Journey. Today we are continuing in Hellfire. We are going to head to the south and we're going to take on things near the Expeditionary Armory. We have to find a book for somebody in the inn, we have spirits to fight, we also have Zeppelin debris to pick up. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to come over here to these goblins and turn in the Ravager eggs we picked up for them. That should give us a follow-up to go get vulture meat, vulture parts, some kind of vulture parts. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me. I truly do appreciate it. Well, that queue doesn't look very promising, now does it?
Glad I could help.
Alright, let's head down to the armory first. We need 12 footmen, 10 sorcerers, and 5 knights. But we also have to work our way to the back because we need to get an item that's all the way back at the rear of the armory. But if we get the kills we need, we can sneak back there or do that any number of ways. We are gonna put poisons on, like right now, right after these two. Maybe we can back up and not pull the second guy. That might be a better idea. Let's get our poisons going. Eventually we're gonna have to come back for these named guys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we don't have their quest right now, but we will probably after we turn in this kill quest. I love when they detect us in stealth, but we're still able to get off cheap shot. It feels like a super cheap shot when we're able to do that. I think it's very fitting. There's another named guy. Let's sneak back here and we'll get the item that we're looking for. Here we go. Mysteries of the Light. That is our buddy's book. We need one more night. We'll have plenty of chances to fight knights out front. What we need to find inside here are the 10 sorcerers, well, 8 now that we need. Well, we've attracted some sorcererly attention. Let's just put her out of commission for a second there. Oh, she came right back out of that. Now we're standing in a flame strike, which is bad. We could have popped some cooldowns there, but I'm purposely trying not to do that to see if we can still handle it, and we were able to. Let's go ahead and eat back to full health now, though. Oh, we're not going to get very far into full health. Perfect, perfect. This is a really good time to vanish. Yeah, I think that was really the only smart thing we could do there. Let's try to get to a position where we could actually eat safely. Maybe here? Alright, so now we're just looking for one more knight, this fellow right here, and then 6 more footmen. We could probably have gathered like a bunch of footmen up together and taken them all out at once, but there's something really relaxing and cathartic about taking them down one after another, after another, after another. I like the momentum of it. Whereas sometimes when we pull those big groups, it is really cool to be able to fight a bunch of them at once, but then we usually have to sit and recover for a period of time and then scout out new guys to fight. Alright, so that is all done. Now we're looking for Zeppelin debris. I guess we don't have the vulture quest yet. For some reason I thought we would get it after we turned in the Ravager eggs, but that did not happen. Oh, hi there. Still, I think we should go ahead and gather up the Zeppelin parts now. That is what we're going to do. We're going to get that done and turned into, I guess that one will probably chain into the vultures. Something chains into the vultures. Find the quest eventually. The unfortunate thing is I don't really want to be around the vultures unless I'm fighting them, so I am going to try to avoid them while we look for parts. How successful that's going to be, I don't really know. It doesn't look like it's going to be very successful. For some reason I thought we could do these together, because it makes sense to do them together. Because we're obviously going to have some friends to compete with here while we grab these parts. So it's a little unfortunate that we can't group these quests together. Maybe there are places where there are not vultures that still have parts. Yeah, maybe we can get away from the vultures. It looks like that is a possibility. I don't mind fighting stuff like boars, because at least with the boars we can skin them. Can't skin the vultures at all. He detected us from a long way off. I thought for sure we had like another second. I was just hitting the stealth button when he whipped around at us. We need to save the tainted hellboar meat. Eventually we are going to get a quest where we can use an item to purify it, and if we already have a bunch of it, it's going to make that quest a lot easier. I am willing to let that guy path away. As it is, if we want that piece there, we're gonna have to deal with the peon. But I'm willing to let Wolfmount guy just kind of wander off. Oh good, now he's patrolling with another wolf guy. That would be 4 enemies. That would definitely take our cooldowns if we end up pulling that. Which, you know, we may. It looks like they're splitting up a bit. It would be a good time to heal. Let's do that after this fight. Need to remember to push this button sometimes, as underwhelming as it is. Let's get a quick heal in. With no one else out here picking these up, this is actually going pretty quickly. You never really notice how many of them there are until you're doing the quest at a time when nobody else is doing it, and then you see all of the spawns up at once. And it's actually quite a bit. If we take out this one, it gives us access to loot 3, so it's definitely worth it. One more. Can we find one more just out here unguarded? Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's go turn this in back at the Goblin, and we will go from there. I'm pretty sure he must now give us the quest to kill the vultures. If that is the case, that is what we will work on next. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to go back to Honor Hold and turn in and pick up any follow-ups. I feel like maybe we get something else back in the Expeditionary Armory that we could pair up with the vultures to be a little bit more efficient.
Time is money, friend!
Ten condensed Voidwalker essences.
Keep it real!
I always forget about this quest. Let's just go do this one right now. It's right over here. Oh, and we do have the quest for the hellboar meat. I don't know why I didn't notice that. Let's see how many we can already get. Is this 100% now? That was like 100%. The conversion rate wasn't always 100%. It was like a chance to get one. So you ended up needing more than the quest required. Well, they were dropping it 100% for a minute, and then they just kind of stopped. Maybe we head back over to the east. See if anybody is back up over here. Let's eat some food and get all of our health back. Or at least some of our health back. And there is level 61. For our talent, we will keep going into Prey on the Weak, and get that all the way to 5 eventually. let's move out of the spawning ground so that we're not continually getting another ad. That would be a really smart idea. Okay, yeah, they have like completely stopped dropping the item. It's actually a little bit weird. Do these guys have to be getting zapped by the thing in order for me to get an item? Is that what's happening? That wouldn't be what's happening, right? They would tell us if we had to do that kind of mechanic, I would think. I feel like I question this every time I do this quest. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and then we get one randomly. Okay, so no, they don't have to be getting zapped by the wormholes or portals or whatever you want to call them. Oh, I checked out flying. We need about 200 gold, so we're actually pretty close to get flying, which will obviously make Outland go a little bit faster. Yeah. Probably needed to have a little bit more health if I wanted to pull a bunch more. Didn't want to do that. Guys, I keep really messing up. I keep hitting F2 instead of Shift F2, so instead of doing our killing spree, we vanish, and I've done it twice now. I should probably change the keybinds because I keep messing it up. Yeah, I just don't really know what I would change it to. Maybe if I just do this. There's actually a tank in the queue now. Hey, at some point this morning, somebody might put a group together. As crazy as that would be. We sat in the queue all day yesterday as well and didn't get an invite. Ulduar comes out on the 19th. I haven't done a lot of research on what is actually going to be in the patch. I don't know if the official patch notes have actually been released anywhere yet. I'm kind of worried to look, because you guys all know that I want the looking for group dungeon tool to be put in fully. Automated group finding across realm. We need it. And I want it to go in with the Ulduar patch. I feel like that's where it makes the most sense, especially if they're still adding the 3 new 5-man dungeons. I feel like it would make the most sense. I think... I don't know. I feel like maybe 3.3 was where they originally put the tool in. We're like not pulling any of these guys because we're creeping around and everyone's just running ahead of us and grabbing the guy that we're stealthing towards. Yeah, so I'm worried to look at any official patch notes because I have a feeling that the change is not going to get made, the tool is not going to be added, and we're going to have to deal with another 7 to 8 months of poor matchmaking. Just zero matchmaking some of the time, like during the day especially when I play. It's almost impossible to find groups unless you want to like be the one that works really hard to assemble it. You could do that. That's not everybody's thing, and not everybody has time or effort to actually be the person putting a group together. That is just the absolute truth. I think the game and the players are at a point where we can have the automated looking for group tool. It's not going to hurt the community. It's not going to hurt the game. People are always free to still use the other tools and form their groups however they want. It just would let us find a run once a day at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. Which currently we can't do, even on Pagel, which is like... Pagel is one of those, quote, mega servers, end quote, with like 17,000 Alliance players on it. So yeah, if we can't find a group on this server during the middle of the day, then I would say we need a cross-realm looking for group tool. It's pretty simple. The reasons for not having the tool are philosophical, situational. The reasons for having the tool are just obvious and plain. And that is, you can't get into a group. Takes a very, 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 very long time to get into a leveling dungeon if you are a DPS. And I remember when we had the tool, when we had servers back in the day, servers did not have as many people as Pagel. A server would have like, what guys, like 4,000 people on it? That would be a big server for like original Wrath of the Lich King. So yeah, I don't know. All I know is I want the looking for group tool and I'm worried that it's not going to be there, so I haven't read the patch notes.
Good day.
Let's give this guy his book.
Have a good
there you go. That obviously did not chain into anything. And then the other one turns in over at the watchtower.
Can I help you? Be careful.
This is the one for the ghost, the named guys down in Expedition Armory. So yeah, the weirdest thing is, we never got the quest to get the vulture parts. I don't care too much, like one way or another. It's fine. We still have this quest up here where we had trouble where that bot was just killing that named guy over and over again. We could eventually go see if that is still happening. That's something we do. For now, let's just come down here and fight these named guys. I'm not sure what's going on with the vulture quest, if we'll ever find it. If we miss a couple of quests in Hellfire, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, especially considering the XP buff. So yeah, we should be absolutely fine. We all... Oh, you know what? It maybe comes after the Purified Hellbore meat. Maybe we need to finish that first. Let's try to finish Purified Hellbore meat. And we'll see if that gives us the Vulture quest. I'm pretty sure it must. However, we will go ahead and skin these first. Somebody didn't want all their skins, and I certainly want the skill ups. Alright, did that do it? It did. Okay, let's get this turned into the goblins.
Talk to me.
Hellbore the other way meat. I must have just clicked this really quick and taken the quest without really realizing it at the time. Here we go, 12 plump buzzard wings. Perfect. Okay guys, I'll tell you what, I am going to take a little bit of a break here. When I come back, we will come down here to the Expedition Armory, we'll kill the named guys, we will get our plump buzzard wings here for the hungry goblins. We'll turn things in. I want to come down here and try to get Drillmaster Zurak. I want to try to see if we can solo this guy. I'm not sure that we'll be able to. And then I want to come back and try Invasion Point Annihilator. So that is the plan, guys. Thank you all so much for being here and for all of the support on this series. It truly has meant the world to me, so thank you so much. Take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.